When America entered World War II, its fighter force was outdated and unprepared. Today we'll see how U.S. ingenuity created the greatest air armada in history. The P-26 Peashooter was America's first all-metal fighter, but by 1941, with its open cockpit and fixed gear, it was hopelessly obsolete. The P-35 was the Army Air Corps' first fighter with a retractable landing gear. It was a significant modernization step forward, but still underpowered. The P-36 Hawk was a reliable and maneuverable aircraft for its time. While soon replaced in U.S. service, it fought valiantly in foreign hands. The Buffalo was the Navy's first monoplane fighter. Pilots called it the Flying Barrel due to its stubby shape. The F4U Wildcat was the backbone of the Navy early in the war. It was slower than the Zero, but incredibly rugged and tough. The Wildcat's greatest asset was its pilot protection. Armor plating and self-sealing fuel tanks brought many pilots home. The P-39 was unconventional, with its engine mounted behind the pilot. This allowed for a massive 37mm cannon in the nose. The P-40 Warhawk, famous for the Flying Tiger's shark teeth, it was rugged, reliable, and available when needed most. The P-63 King Cobra was a larger, improved version of the P-39. The vast majority were sent to the Soviet Union via Lend-Lease. The P-38 Lightning was a radical twin-engine fighter design. Its long range and twin-engine reliability made it perfect for the Pacific. Unlike wing-mounted guns, the P-38's weapons were clustered in the nose. This meant no convergence issues. The fire was concentrated and deadly. The P-47 Thunderbolt, affectionately known as the Jug, it was the biggest, heaviest single-engine fighter of the war. At its heart was the mighty R-2800 Double Wasp radial engine. Air-cooled engines were incredibly tough and could take battle damage. The Jug excelled as a devastating fighter-bomber. Its ruggedness allowed it to carry heavy bomb loads and survive low-level flak. The early P-51 Mustang was designed for the British with an Allison engine. It was a great low-altitude fighter, but suffered above 15,000 feet. The legend was born when the British Merlin engine was installed. The P-51D, with its bubble canopy, became the definitive version. The Mustang's greatest contribution was long-range escort. With drop tanks, it could fly from England to Berlin and back. Its revolutionary laminar flow wing design reduced drag significantly. This efficiency, combined with the Merlin engine, gave it its speed. The P-61 Black Widow was the first purpose-built American night fighter. It was huge, painted glossy black and equipped with onboard radar. The P-59 Airacomet was America's first jet-powered fighter. While a technological milestone, its performance was disappointing and slow. The P-80 Shooting Star was America's first successful operational jet. It was a generation ahead of the P-59 with much better performance. The P-43 Lancer was the direct predecessor to the massive P-47 Thunderbolt. It was a high-altitude fighter with a turbo supercharger. The P-66 Vanguard was originally ordered by Sweden but diverted to the US. Most ended up serving in China against the Japanese. The P-46 was intended to be a faster, modern replacement for the P-40. However, the Army decided to focus on producing existing types instead. The F4U Corsair was easily recognizable by its unique inverted gull wings. Japanese ground troops called it Whistling Death for the sound it made. It was built around the massive R-2800 Double Wasp engine. The gull wing was necessary to provide clearance for its huge propeller. The F-6F Hellcat was designed specifically to counter the Japanese Zero. It was faster, better armored, and easy for average pilots to master. The Hellcat's dominance was absolute, achieving an incredible 19-to-1 kill ratio. It was responsible for destroying more Japanese aircraft than any other fighter. The F-8F Bearcat was Grumman's attempt to build the ultimate piston fighter. It put the biggest possible engine into the smallest possible airframe. The F-7F Tigercat was a beautiful high-performance twin-engine heavy fighter. It was fast and heavily armed, designed for new large aircraft carriers. The Ryan Fireball was a unique mixed propulsion fighter. It had a piston engine in the nose and a jet engine in the tail. The F-60U Pirate was Vought's first foray into jet fighters for the Navy. It featured innovative construction using composite material. The FH Phantom was the U.S. Navy's first pure jet aircraft. Its twin engines provided the safety factor required for overwater operations. The XF-14C was a high-performance naval fighter prototype. It featured a massive liquid-cooled engine and contra-rotating propellers. The XF-88B was a massive, versatile single-engine aircraft. It was designed to be a fighter, interceptor, dive bomber, torpedo bomber, and level bomber. The SC Seahawk was not a frontline fighter, but a vital scout seaplane. Launched from battleships and cruisers, it provided eyes for the fleet. The OS-2U Kingfisher was the Navy's primary shipboard scout early in the war. Though slow, it became famous for daring rescues of downed pilots. The F-2G was the ultimate development of the Corsair airframe. Designed to intercept kamikazes, it arrived too late for the war. The Grumman XF-5F Skyrocket was a unique experimental twin-engine design. Its nose didn't extend past the wing's leading edge, giving it a strange look. The XP-75 Eagle was a Frankenfighter assembled from various existing aircraft parts. General Motors hoped to quickly create a long-range escort fighter. The XP-67 Moonbat was a radical design featuring blended wing and fuselage contours. It was an attempt to create a truly aerodynamic long-range fighter. The XP-55 Ascender was one of the most unusual American designs of the war. It was a pusher aircraft with the engine and propeller in the rear. The XP-56 Black Bullet was Northrop's attempt at a tailless flying wing fighter. It was unstable and difficult to control, never passing the prototype stage. The XP-54 was intended as a high-altitude interceptor with a pusher configuration. Its most unique feature was a nose section that could pivot up or down. Not all American fighters were American-made. The USAAF also flew British Spitfires. U.S. pilots loved the Spitfire's incredible maneuverability. The U.S. also utilized the rugged British Bristol Beaufighter as night fighters. Their heavy radar and firepower made them effective night hunters. The speed of technological advancement during World War II was staggering. In just 4 years, America went from 300-mile-per-hour piston planes to 600-mile-per-hour jets. These fighters achieved total air superiority over Germany and Japan. They are the machines that protected the bombers and fleets, ultimately winning the war. Which American fighter of WWII is your absolute favorite? Let us know in the comments below and subscribe for more aviation history.